welcome back to Curvy Mixology with your girl eDas the Soul Star. Now I just showed you all how to make margaritas, the ins and outs of that. If you want to add flavors to your margarita, basically just replace your sweetener, what did I say, babe? The agave with your puree. So if you want a strawberry margarita, then in place of this you want to put your strawberry puree, and I would say 0.75 ounces, no more than that, because it's going to be hella sweet. If you do an ounce, I would only suggest that if you're doing a spicy margarita, but we'll do another video for that for those of y'all who like spicy drinks. But for now, we're going to focus on the Moscow Mule. Now the Moscow Mule is it's a really good drink. It is one of I'm gonna say it's one of the bartender's faves to make, and it's a lot of people's faves to order. Unfortunately, I don't have my mule tins, which is normally these copper tins, but that's all right. We'll use our pretty fancy plastic cups here. But we're gonna go ahead and make a Moscow Mule, and then we're gonna move into the Dallas Sunrise. Dallas Sunrise is a variation of a Moscow Mule, so you get to check it out. Now, I've placed a few lime slices in here. Because of the way I sliced them, I didn't do wedges, so they're not super easy to squeeze. That's totally fine. Only thing I'm gonna do is just add my sweetener. Here I'm using a sugar-free sweetener. However, all you need is just some sugar and some hot water if you want to make your own simple syrup. And it's just basically half and half. But this one's sugar-free, so it's a little bit better for you. And let's go ahead and do 2 counts of this. 1 dot, 2 dot. So I did my 2 counts of sweetener because I just want a little sweet. I don't want too much. The ginger beer is pretty much going to give us some sugar as well. Since I wasn't able to squeeze these limes, I'm going to have to muddle them. So this is a muddler that I'm using. And all the muddler does is just squeeze all the natural juices out of your fruit. So it's a very handy thing to have. So now that I've squeezed all of the lime juice out of the limes, I also mix it in with the sweetener. We have a nice base. Moscow Mule, a vodka drink. So you need 6 counts, 1.5 ounces of vodka. So here we go. 1 dot, 2 dot, 3 dot, 4 dot, 5 dot, 6 dot. You always adjust your counts based on how fast the liquor is coming out of the bottle. So sometimes it's 1 dot, 2 dot, sometimes it's 1 dot, 2 dot, 3 dot. So it just depends on how fast the liquor is coming out of your bottle. All right, so we got our 1.5 ounces of vodka. We have our limes, we got our sweetener. The only thing we need to do now is just add some ice, shake it up. So now I'm gonna shake it up. I always have to remember to smile whenever I'm shaking the drink. They used to tell us that in bartending, that sometimes when you're a new bartender, you just looking super serious when you're shaking, but you should be smiling, all right? So I'm working on that. So now all you gotta do is just strain your mixture over the ice. Look at that, fantastic, gorgeous, right? Only thing we need now is our ginger beer. So I like Fever Tree, but you can use any ginger beer that works for you. Stoli is a good one as well. It's just super sweet. So it's one of those ones, if you do use Stoli, you don't want to use a sweetener. Thank me later. I don't have any mint sprigs, but typically it is served with a mint sprig and a lime. In this case, we're just gonna do one of these pretty half wheels I did. Well, they're kind of wonky. You know what? That's okay. If you wanna fix it, go right down the middle. And then there you go. So now you have your Moscow Mule. Very basic mule, but it's really good and refreshing. Yeah, oh yeah. So the Moscow Mule, very refreshing, very simple drink. You got your vodka, you got your lime juice, a little bit of sweetener, and you just top it with ginger beer and you're good to go. Now, this drink we're about to make is really exciting. First of all, representing the great state of Texas, this drink is a drink that I came up with a couple of co-workers, and it's called the Dallas Sunrise. The Dallas Sunrise is just a spin on the original Moscow Mule. Instead of using limes though, we use lemon. Instead of regular sweetener, we use peach puree. So, and this is a good one by the way. So I'm gonna go ahead and slice my lemon, just a standard wedge. So of course we're gonna cut off the ends. Ends don't do nothing for nobody. And then we're gonna go ahead and slice down the center, long ways. I always put the little, I guess the little incision in there, the little cut. Whoops, wrong way. I'm cutting wedges. I forgot, but it's okay. Not too late. So I'm cutting my wedges, all right, and my four piece. What I like to do here, just like I did with the limes, all right, so just like I did with the limes, I went ahead and I muddled them. We're gonna do the same thing here. I'm gonna take 2 lemon wedges and we're just gonna muddle the lemon wedges. But before we muddle, I like to put my puree in first. So you can do an ounce. The actual recipe calls for an ounce, but this is some really sweet stuff. I don't like for things to be too sweet. Oops. So I'm just gonna do half. Do about 0.75, a little over half, but not a whole ounce. So, oh my gosh, I totally forgot to muddle the lemons. Hold on just a second. We're gonna back up. We're gonna muddle the lemons. That's what we're supposed to do. All right, because we want that lemon juice in there. We got the lemon juice and we got the peach puree. Then we got our citron vodka. It's lemon, baby. 1.2.3.4.5.6. Because that's coming out fast, I need to count a little faster. All right, now I'm gonna shake it up. Oh, let's put some ice in the glass. All right, so now we got ice in the glass. All right, let's go ahead and shake it up. All right, it's shaking. It's done, son. All right, and I'm gonna go ahead, same thing, you're gonna pour your base into the glass with the ice. So now that color is fantastic. Why? Because of the peach puree and you got your lemons. Same thing, you wanna take your ginger beer, top it. Again, we don't have any mint sprigs, but it's all good. What I like to add to this one is actually a half wheel of lemon. Same concept as with the lime. So you do a half wheel, it's already sliced. There you go. Imagine this with a sprig of mint. It'll be so pretty with that green, but it's all good. And there is your Dallas Sunrise. One of my favorite drinks. Again, it's basically a spin-off from the Moscow Mule. Moscow Mule, you got vodka, lime juice, a little bit of sweetener, and then you top with ginger beer. It's Dallas Sunrise. You have your peach puree. You got your citron vodka, and you got your lemons. And then, of course, you have your ginger beer. So, nice little twist on the Moscow Mule, but this is a Moscow Mule. This is a Dallas Sunrise. For more recipes, be sure to follow, like, share, subscribe, Curvy Mixology on YouTube. We're also on Instagram and Facebook, Curvy Mixology. We're the only ones around, so you know it's us. Be sure to tell a friend, tell a friend. If you like our videos, please let us know. If you have any questions or concerns about anything, please send us a message, DM us, even comment on the videos, because we're just getting started, but we've got a lot of information that we want to share with you all. Thank you so much for your time. Please don't drink and drive, and drink responsibly. Peace.